Tech HQ here. I'm sure you've all heard about Intel's Arc B580. This thing is absolutely crazy, ripping through benchmarks in 1080p and 1440p resolution with ease. Today we'll be taking a look at its performance, price, capabilities, and explain to you why this is the absolute best value GPU you can get right now, or maybe a few years down the line. The Intel Arc B580, Intel's best ever budget GPU, has a sleek and stylish design, which adds even more to its value. I'm going to run through the specs for just a minute or two. Starting off, it features the BMG G21 die. This die is designed to house roughly 2560 GPU cores. These cores are spread out across 128 execution units, which are also spread out across 20 XC2 cores. Its die size measures at approximately 272mm squared, with an estimated transistor count of roughly 19.6 billion transistors. You could probably say that it's a medium-sized chip. In addition, its transistors are made using a 5nm process by TSMC. We'll talk more about that later on in the video. Okay, now let's talk about the memory. This card comes equipped with 12GB of GDDR6X memory on a 192-bit wide memory bus. In addition to using 19GB per second memory chips and having support for PCI Express Gen 4. Also, it has a memory bandwidth of 456GB per second. In case you are wondering about power consumption, this GPU is the best for your budget. It consumes just 190 watts of power. Let's have a small discussion as to why you should buy this GPU. Hopefully you are still with us because this is just the beginning. The first reason is its gaming performance. According to a benchmark by TechSpot, in Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, when paired with the Ryzen 9 9800X3D, it surpasses the RX 7600 and RTX 4060. By the way, this benchmark was done at 1080p high quality settings. When paired with the Ryzen 5 5600, it performs slightly worse but not so bad. In A Plague Tale Requiem, when paired with the Ryzen 9 9800X3D, it performs slightly better in the 1% lows, compared to itself when it is paired with the Ryzen 5 5600, while the RTX 4060 performed exactly the same with the 5600 and the Ryzen 9 9800X3D as well. It is a similar story with the RX 7600. Note that this benchmark was done at 1080p ultra quality settings. At 1440p ultra quality settings, it's the same story again. Same scores, no difference. This cuts across for all GPUs that this game has been benchmarked with. Now let's move on and take a look at some synthetic benchmarks. On the screen is a 3D Mark x Pi benchmark done with an Intel Arc B580 and an Intel Core i7 13700K. When compared with the RTX 4060, RX 7600 and Arc A770, the B580 scores 16,921 points. The RTX 4060 scores 13,518 points. The RX 7600 scores 13,514 points. And last but not least, the Arc A770 scores 16,737 points. The second reason is its power and efficiency. Basically, the B580 is a good value for those with a budget, as it is cheaper and offers similar performance to, and sometimes higher performance to, those in its category. In addition, it has the lowest cost per frame of any GPU in its category. In a 12-game average benchmark, it only costs $4.38 or $4.80 per frame. The A770 costs $4.89 per frame. The RTX 4060 costs $6 per frame. And last but not least, the RX 7600 costs $5.53 or $5.77 per frame. Secondly, it has great temperatures when playing games, which means you could use basic cooling fans in your system without needing any fancy liquid cooling. The third and final reason for buying this card is its price. The Intel Arc B580 GPU was initially launched at a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $249. However, due to high demand and limited availability, prices have surged on secondary markets, with listings ranging from $349 to $500. We've said that it is affordable when you compare it to other GPUs like the RTX 4060. Those GPUs, including the B580, are in the same price range. The reason why we recommend it is that it simply performs better, and we think that those extra dollars are worth it for the extra performance. So even though we recommend this GPU, it's up to you. If you are interested and think it is the perfect GPU for you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Your thoughts and opinions help us improve our channel and give us more knowledge about the topics we discuss that we may not know. To find out how Ryzen 9000 3DV cache series was made, click the previous video. To find out how chips are being destroyed to make them better, click the next video.